third season premiere of the High School Sports Blitz. Now a man jacked up on Gatorade and Cracker Jacks, Paul Sylvie.
You just never know how this show's going to start. I'm not jacked up on Gatorade and Cracker Jacks, but I will tell you this. I am excited about this show. It is the season premiere of the High School Sports Blitz. We always like to bust out the jerseys for the schools and represent them when we can. Every week we try to put a different jersey on. Tonight, thanks to Rogers head coach Gene Bowen, giving us the Rogers Rams football jersey, celebrating 50 years of football down there. So, Coach, we appreciate it. Rams, we appreciate it. And let's get this thing started again. 295 shows of the High School Sports Blitz. On October 5th, it'll be the 300th show of this Blitz. So let's get started tonight and show you how we're getting this thing going. We're going tonight, we're looking at 10 games to start the season off in 13 different cities, from Everett to Seattle, Sammamish to Kent, Tacoma to Lacey, and it all starts with some strong opening night matchups. The Conks of Kentwood head to the Plateau to face Skyline. The Spartans have the upper hand in the first half. This 20-yard pass from Joe Green to Chris Johnson gives Skyline a 14-0 lead. Two Spartan interceptions stop Kentwood. Donovan Bahal with this pick to keep the Conks off the board. Some big defense. But Kentwood comes out strong in the second half, grinding and chewing up yards on the legs of Gabe Johnson. Nathan Laborde calls his own number to scamper in for a touchdown, and Kentwood ties the game at 14. But with 3 minutes left, Skyline's Brendan Bice with a big play here. He hauls in a short pass and rips off a 45-yard gain. Bice making the moves and making the Conks miss. Then gets the call to punch it in for the go-ahead score as Skyline and Bice and that Spartan defense hold on. And the Spartans pull it out 21-14. Vikings of Puyallup taking on Belden Prep. The Vikes tough to stop tonight. Quarterback Jacob Holcomb keeps it himself here. He finds a crease, and that's dangerous. That's all he needs for a Vikings touchdown. The Lions try to come up with a big play through the air. Quarterback Marcus Stowers looking deep, launching deep, but overthrows everybody except Kyler Johnson. He makes the interception, still has a lot of celebrating to do. He's looking for the camera. He's looking for teammates. He finally finds the camera and the coach, and they're all excited. Vikings showing off a balanced attack. This time, Kyle Kramer motors into the end zone, and things are looking pretty good for Puyallup. Stowers tries the air attack one more time, and this time he finds Charles Elzey, who gets behind the defense. That's a mistake. Nice play, but the Lions can't capitalize. The Vikings, just too much firepower tonight. Holcomb pitches to Kramer. He's in for 6, and the Vikes go on to win this one. Nathan Hale, the Linwood Royals, hoping to start the season strong against those Raiders. Raiders running back Brandon Gibson showing some strength on this run. Look at him just shoving guys away, breaking tackles, and he's gone. Great run by Gibson for the game's first touchdown. The Raiders' offensive line opening up some big holes. Watch it as they do it again. And there goes Gibson again. Nice tackle by Zane Alrabe. Sean Monin helping out, but not until Gibson reels off a big run. He was kryptonite for the Royals. Gibson caps off the drive with a touchdown run. Linwood's offense, though, does get it going in the second quarter. 6'1", 200-pound Christian Kirkman tucks it away and rumbles over the goal line. Nice effort there. Nathan Hale goes on to win it 33-20. Down to Lacey, where there are 2 games tonight at South Sound Stadium. Game 1 features Tumwater and Timberline. The Blazers' Hunter Campout and Rico Spiner 6 yards and a touchdown. Tumwater strikes back with a fury. Cody Whalen up top to Turner Allen for a big gain. That sets up the 1-yard plunge by Dylan Payne for the T-Birds' first score. There will be more, and they will be long. Dylan Loftus takes the kickoff at his own 12 and goes right up the gut. No Blazers going to touch him, let alone catch him. 88 yards for the touchdown. The T-Birds start to break this game open. Loftus, such a talent, making a play already for Player of the Week honors from his own 32. Comes around the right side, little stutter step. See you later. 68 yards for a touchdown. Tumwater strong in the opener, winning 35-6.
It's time for the King 5 Big Game.
Yes, it is back, of course. And of course, Chris Egan is in charge. He's down in Enumclaw at Pete's Pool tonight. A couple of battles, a couple of Hornets battling it out. White River, Enumclaw. I don't know if you realize this, Chris, but This is your 9th season of doing the big game, roughly your 85th game. So that's kind of a big deal, isn't it, for you?
Well, I got to tell you what, Paul. Yeah, I've seen kids that I used to watch on the sidelines when they were like 6 or 7, and now they're playing in these games. So yeah, we've been doing this a long time, and it's been a fun time as we get to know a lot of these schools. And we've been down here in Enumclaw before at the legendary Pete's Pool, and tonight a great one as a couple rivals square off. 2007 was the last time that White River beat Enumclaw. This year, both teams are considered to be playoff contenders, but tonight it's Enumclaw that gets an 8th straight win over White River thanks to a well-balanced offensive attack. The White River students are fired up for the big game, and I'm fired up for a little barbecue. Good. The Enumclaw Hornets take to the field in style, and once the smoke clears, they go to work. Ethan Eilertson makes the diving interception, and then Kellen Krantz calls his own number and scores on 3rd down, 7-0 Enumclaw after the first quarter. Second quarter now, and Krantz keeps it coming. How about the perfect throw to Jacob Burns for the 33-yard touchdown, 21-0 Enumclaw. Right before the half, Enumclaw strikes again. Great play call here. Krantz to Nicholas Harberts, and he is gone. Another touchdown for Enumclaw, and it's 28-0 at the half. Third quarter now, and White River takes advantage of an Enumclaw turnover. Cameron Strickland goes to work, touchdown reception, and White River is on the board. White River picking up a little steam in the second half. Jack Irvin takes the direct snap, bounces to the outside, and we've got ourselves a ball game. It's now 28-14. End of the third quarter. Nick Harberts strikes again to give Enumclaw some breathing room. Enumclaw goes on to win it 41-21.
Every kid dreams playing in this game growing up. A small town, it's just a great feeling getting the win.
Nice win for Enumclaw tonight. Ethan had that big interception in the first quarter, and we will hear more from the Enumclaw players and the head coach coming up a little bit later on in the Blitz. We'll also show you, Paul, a little bit of Kingdom history here at Pete's Pool. And an interesting note, Paul, we showed you the barbecue. I was actually working on the edit bay with our photographer, Tate Miller, and I noticed a little sticky something on the edit bay. A little extra barbecue sauce on the editor tonight, so hopefully we're able to get everything in there. But Tate Miller having some fun with that BBQ tonight, maybe too much fun. So we'll have much more from Pete's Pool coming up a little bit later on the Blitz. Back to you.
Look at you throwing Tate under the bus on week 1, man. You think he's just out there eating in front of you and just doing whatever he feels like doing, messing up your stuff, your workspace?
Actually, he's working right now. He's editing the sound as we speak. So, Tate, hurry it up. We got 10 minutes.
Yeah, so, Tate, stop eating and start editing.
We'll see you later on.
All right, thank you, Chris. All right, let's. We try to add to the high school experience, viewing experience every week. The big game replay is back for those of you at the big game or fans who can't be there. We're turning around the best plays from the game, and moments later, you can see them on the King 5 Sports Twitter page. So it's kind of neat. You can follow us at King 5 Sports. The big game does not wait. One ends, the next begins. Here's a look at the nominees for next week's game. Some more early season quality matchups, plus this is a good one. The 113th edition between Holcomb and Aberdeen. Vote on the king5.com sports and high school pages. Use all your browsers, all your devices, phones, tablets, and computers. All right, pretty soon we're going to have our trusty sidekick up here. Jackie was our trusty sidekick last season. Jackie, we miss you up here in your Kent Ridge Chargers jersey, but I will plow on at least through the first week and get through it. It won't be as smooth, but at least we'll get through it because all these schools deserve to get some plugs. So here we go. Yelma, winner over Skyview, 45-41. We're going to go right down here, Keith. Elma, 48-14 over Kingsway. Bothell, winner over Legacy. Bethel, a big winner over Battleground, 56-7. Windlock over North Beach, 21-6. Columbia River over Centralia, 49-0. The Cubs of Cedro Woolley with a 3-point win over Meridian. And Cahaya and Kingston, going at it. Glacier Peak shuts out Edmonds Woodway tonight. Mossy Rock a winner over South Bend. Lakewood over Kings 31-13, and Shorewood 42-0 over Granite Falls. Again, not as cool as when Jackie was here. We will improve the chalkboard version of this show next week, I promise. But now we bring you a musical interlude courtesy of the band at Kent Lake. Thanks to the Kent Lake Falcons. All right, rivalry game up at Everett Memorial between the Bruins of Cascade and the Gulls of Everett. Cascade gets it right at it. Captain Max Nelson heads around the left side. Great from who we think is Doja Dorsey. Great little block there. He's in for 6. Nelson again, this time just a little longer, like 97 yards longer. He goes right, makes one cut, and that's it. That's a beauty. Oh, I think that might be a Play of the Week contender. Cascade's going to try to go to the air. Noah Schmid up top to Devontae Murphy McMillan. I got to try to get a little fancy with Murphy McMillan. That's 6 more. Bruins up 20-0 at that point. That's when Everett comes to life. The give to Christian Balmer results in a touchdown. But this one goes to Cascade tonight in a good one, 32-22. To Lakewood now, where Capital takes on the Lakes. We pick it up in the third. Capital up 7-2. Lancers handing this one off to Deshaun Washington, who takes it up the middle and bounces outside. Nice moves, nice run. Why not go back to the kid? Washington gets it on the toss, cuts it back inside for 6. Lancers up 9-7. Cougars showing off their run game as well. Eric Jackson gets this one out of the triple option. He's leading the defense down the field, stepping out just before the goal line. Capital gives him the ball again. Why not? Jackson pounds it in. Later in the quarter, the Cougars continue to pound the rock, this time with Clayton Grady, who falls short of the goal line. Quarterback Grant Erickson calls his own number for 6, and that does the trick. The Cougars win this one, the final 22-9. Auburn Mountain View fans are on fire, especially this one here. It's like your head's going to fall off. Hold it. Take it easy. Lions taking on Auburn Riverside. The Ravens line up for a field goal, but the Lions are having none of it. They stuff the kick and get after the bouncing ball. Karsten Jemitzen ends up recovering for the Lions. Nice play by Karsten. A whole lot of defense between these two teams. Ravens quarterback DeAndre Stevens launches this one. Brian Njoki picks it off for Auburn Mountain View, and he finds a little room to run before Cole Lenahan slows him down and gets a little help to bring him down. The Lions capitalize. Quarterback Drew Davenport throws a perfect pass to Bill Benjamin. Look at this thing. Doesn't even break stride. Oh, that's a great looking play. Touchdown. Riverside comes right back off the play fake. Stevens hits Justice, leg, and leg is in for the touchdown. Auburn Riverside wins a good one, 21-17. Well, he used to do this for our Spokane brethren, Creme TV, and now he's with us here at the High School Sports Blitz. Tony Black with Peninsula and O'Day.
Friday Night Lights is back. O'Day hosting Peninsula at West Seattle Stadium. First quarter up 7-0 already, and Monte Scott keeps it himself, puts the Fighting Irish up 14. Defense lights out tonight. Michael Ulagalu gets a piece of Peninsula's Burt Griffin, and that's all he needs for the sack. Seahawks could not stop O'Day. In the second, Scott to Davin Patu on the screen. He's got reservations for 6. O'Day up 21-0 at the half. Second half defense all over Peninsula. Griffin keeps it himself, and boom, Ulagalu again knocks him down. Fighting Irish add one more in the fourth. They go on to win 28-0.
To Stillicum for the Sentinels at Lake Washington. Stillicum scores all their points early, so we'll feature the defense. Good lateral pursuit by number 50, Judah Jackson. Secondary, where Amika Ibuka comes up with the pick 8 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to pick up some yardage. Runs it out to the 13-yard line. More pressure from Jackson. He busts right through for the sack. Lots of defense, some good plays. Lake Washington does score late. Zeke Pallur finds Kobe Schilling George, but the Kangs fall short. Stillicum wins this one 27-14. Kent Lake Cheer Squad, very busy tonight, getting huge. The Falcons taking on Kent Ridge and having problems on the kickoff return. Jeremy Banks on the run for the Ridge. Weaves in and out of traffic until he finally breaks free for a huge return. The Falcons get a balanced attack tonight against those Chargers. The handoff to Deshaun Leon, and he just goes to work. A little power, a few moves, and he works his way free for a big gain. Nice effort. Peyton Thomas stays with him and makes the tackle. That big play sets up a touchdown run by Mateo Alicer. He runs into traffic, comes out on the good side. How about this play by the Chargers? Quarterback Natano Woods hands to Jerron Gonzalez. They have him listed at 5'8", 177. He's power-packed and showing the speed as he just gets to the end zone for a touchdown. Back come the Falcons. Quarterback Hudson Potts airs it out to Sam Morash. It's what you do after the catch, Sam. Great work to get the ball inside the 5-yard line. Nice. Big night for the Falcons offense. Leon takes it in from there, and the Falcons knock off the Chargers tonight, 53-35 the final. Cascade Christian and Ording. The Cougars defense comes out firing. Michael Gurr scoops up the loose ball. Look at all the real estate in front of him, giving big number 77, Andrew Martin, a little credit here. He never gives up the chase. He comes into the picture. Oh, attaboy, big man. You're going to get some kudos on the film work for sure. Ensuing kickoff, Bo Yanho gives it a boot. Hayden Lincoln on the other end, and he's just getting started. Lincoln cuts it back. Gets a couple of key blocks, and he's off. Looks like he's going all the way, but the kicker makes just enough. Oh, he steps out. We're going to have to bring that back. I'm sorry, Lincoln. Great effort. You want to give the kid credit for a kickoff return for a touchdown. Not going to happen. It only gets worse. Cardinals cough up the football shortly after, and Donovan Scott, Johnny on the spot. He recovers for Cascade Christian. Cougars take advantage. Look at the effort by quarterback Parker Johnson. Starts off to the right. Sees plenty of room over this way. He's coming back our way. Great block here by Quinn Griner right there. Johnson gets the edge, and that's all he needs. Cascade Christian wins it 28-7. All right, let's get to some more scores and get some more teams up there in some schools. Squim over Washington, and Eastmont over Wilson 20-0 tonight. Black Hills over Bremerton 50-19. North Creek beats Mount Rainier 34-6. Rochester beats Tenino 53-20, the final there. Mount Vernon beats Burlington Edison 20-7. Coopville over Port Townsend 28-18. South Whidbey beats Friday Harbor 20-19 in a good one. Nooksack Valley over Seaholm 28-21. Cedar Park Christian beats Chimacum 47-7. All right, let's take a look at this week's cheerleading squad. Sorry, no cheerleading squad, I was just told. All right, let's go with Alex Rozier, who is very happy to be working on the Blitz this season. You know, we worked him like a dog last year, so he wanted to stay close to home. No long assignments, so we sent him over to Kennedy Catholic and Chief South, and what a fireworks show he got.
Kennedy Catholic head coach Sheldon Cross trying to rally his boys against Chief South. But remember this name, Sam Heward. He's a sophomore. His uncle is Brock. His dad is Damon. You may have heard of him. Heward with a big night in the first 35-yard pass to Justin Baker. It gave Kennedy Catholic a 14-7 lead. But the coaches there tried to keep those boys going, and it works. Heward was rolling all night long. Look at this bomb to Baker again. They took a 20-7 lead. Lots to cheer about for the Kennedy cheerleaders. Up next, Heward, he went to the other side. Another long one to Jabez Tanay. Heward, he had 9 touchdowns in the first half. Yeah, let me get that right. 9 touchdowns in the first half. But before the end of the first quarter, he did prove that he was human when he threw this pick Chief South's Jesse Brown intercepts him. And on the offensive side, they were able to punch it in, get a touchdown right here. Dante McMillan scores. But this was really Sam Heward's night. 10 touchdowns in the game. The Lancers say that ties a state record. Kennedy Catholic just a big winner right here. 72-20. 72-20 in week 1 over Chief South. A big night for Heward and Kennedy Catholic. I'm Alex Rozier, King 5 Sports.
Thank you, Alex. What a display there. Kind of a long night for this guy. The Mount Lake Terrace Hawks taking on Mercer Island. Jack Clayville takes the handoff for the Islanders, and after some quick feet, he's off to the races. Jumping Jack in for 6. MI quarterback Clay Dipple puts a lot of air under this pass, and it falls right into the hands of Cole Miller. Check out my man Cole. Yeah, we see you, big man. Yeah. Mercer Island knocks off Mount Lake Terrace 28-6. North Thurston crowd liking what they're seeing tonight against West Seattle. The Rams offense coming up with just enough key plays to keep this drive alive. Nice piece of running here by Jace Marcotte. Aiden Al-Shamari makes the tackle. Rams quarterback Keaton Maggard Jr. rolls right, finds Xavion Lampawino near the sideline. Nice catch, nice game for North Thurston. Marcotte wants to cap this drive in the end zone. Gets tripped up near the goal line, but powers over for 6 yards and points. Tough to come by in this one as North Thurston takes it out. Quick look back at Thursday night action. Archbishop Murphy hosting Eatonville. Dylan Corey in all kinds of trouble. I'm not even sure Cruiser great Bobby Luck could have escaped that one. Huge tackle by Zion Robinson. Wildcats quarterback Victor Gabalis airs it out to Dylan Halpin. He makes the catch in the end zone. Eatonville trying to get something going. Quarterback Tristan Schoaf loses the handle. Josh McCarron recovers before Kikoa Visperis brings him down. Gabalis looking Halpin's way again, but no one's looking out for Chris Egan, who's working the camera. He gets crushed on this play, trying to get the highlights. Oh, that's dedication. Archbishop Murphy goes on to win it 23-3.
Time now for the Player of the Week, brought to you by State Roofing.
This is the spot every week where we're kind of introducing the Player of the Week. Of course, they just started playing, so the first winner will come next Friday. Look for you and your chance to vote for the top player Sunday night at the King5.com sports and high school pages. All right, now to your pictures. We want to see what's doing out at your games. You can send us your pictures via Twitter or Instagram, hashtag K5 Blitz, and don't forget to follow us. Let's have a look at some of the picks. You know, if you're watching on your phone, it's very tough to see these, I'm sure, but I think Chris Egan puts himself in as many as he can, and he sends them in, so we try to weed him out when he tries to get that self-serving publicity, and we're going to go back to Chris because, as you noticed, he was injured earlier this week shooting, showing his dedication for the High School Sports Blitz. We will go back to Chris in just a few. But again, you might have spotted Chris. Kind of a Where's Waldo event here as we see which pictures he shows up in. All right. There you go. Each year we get some help from the kids in Tacoma, and we like to bring them up here. They get to, the school district down there gets to bring out their cameras. The kids get to go out and kind of be professional broadcasters, shoot the game every week. And tonight they were at the Lincoln Bowl for the Abes and Camas. So let's get to those highlights. The Lincoln taking on Camas. Abes quarterback Caden Filer going to the air. This one out to Mikkel Campbell, who's going to make some guys miss here. He's headed to the house for 6. Good work there. Abes continue to pour it on. This time, Filer going to find Julian Simon, who finds a seam, and he's in for a touchdown. The Papermakers not going away. Sophomore Blake Blair rolls out. He's going to find Shane Jamison, who makes some nice moves, and ladies and gentlemen, he's heading to pay dirt. Touchdown, Camas. This game gets close in a hurry. Lincoln holds off Camas 31-29. Lincoln needs a pick on a 2-point conversion to seal the game, and they get it done. So the Abes able to hang on for the win over Camas. To French Field, where the Royals of Kent Meridian host Issaquah in the season opener. Royals go to the air. Quarterback Isaac Cordova, fine Corinthian leather, overshoots his receiver, and Lucas Senatori snags the interception. and give credit to the Royals for taking them down in a hurry. Eagles march down the field. Quarterback Trevor Maureen rolls out. He finds Gage Gunner back in the end zone. Touchdown. Enumclaw trying to keep it going on offense. Rodrigo Teixeira has other plans. Oh, flows right through for the sack. Eagles get it going again this time. Maureen finds a strike. Ryan Baker hauls it in at the goal line. Count it. Enumclaw wins it 19-7. All cheerleaders deserve some face time, of course. The Tahoma Bears taking on the Trojans of Auburn. Bears quarterback Shea Lowry rolls out. He finds Artur Raybar. Nice effort after the catch. Gets the pylon. Auburn quarterback Trey Blassingame lets Josiah Fagan do the work on this one. Nice block from Ronnie Brown, and he's off. Cameron Blakey helps to drag him down. Big gain that leads to a touchdown. Fourth quarter, Bears running back Jake Trost fights for the end zone. He's in. That's the game-winning touchdown. Tahoma hangs on to win a close one, 19-17. All right, let's go back to the man we've been giving a lot of pub to tonight, Chrissy. Hey, zip up, buddy. You're on camera. Let's get this thing going here. What do you got for us? You know, you were hobbling last night, and we all appreciated the effort. We saw you. How's the ankle feeling after you took that shot?
Well, great question, Paul. Ankle is doing just fine tonight, and I think during the 5 o'clock live shot, we established that I am back to 100% health. Kellen Krantz throwing me the touchdown during the warm-up, and that was just the start for Kellen Krantz, the starting quarterback for Enumclaw, because he went on to have a great game tonight for the Hornets. He threw 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, ran one in. In the end, Enumclaw defeats White River, their rival. 41-21 is your final. Right after the game, we caught up with the quarterback, Kellen Krantz.
They played a great game. They had us on our tails, but we prepared right, and we knew what was coming, and so we were ready. We were ready for sure.
It's got to be fun as a quarterback to see kind of the balance through the air, through the ground. You guys had everything kind of working there in the second and third quarter.
Yeah, for sure. We always like to keep ourselves balanced, especially on offense, and it showed tonight for sure. And I'm proud of my guys. I'm proud of my line, and kudos to everyone else. But it was a great game. Yeah, we're excited. We're excited.
I know it's just one game, but this is fun, isn't it? Your rivals, you know, you want to come out, you want to get this victory, don't you?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. And it's always a fun time having all these people out here, having the community supporting us, and that's what it's all about. It's all about the community. And both of us have a great fan section for sure. And so, yeah, we're excited.
The offense showed a sign of through the air, through the ground. You have a lot of weapons out there, don't you?
Absolutely. We know that we can throw the ball. We wanted to establish the run, and because that's who we want to be, and so we feel like we did that, you know. But a lot of holding calls, so we got to clean that stuff up.
How cool is this for the community, though? You got the little kids.
Yeah.
I mean, this place was standing room only tonight. This is what it's about, isn't it?
That's right. That's right. There's very few places to play like this, you know, on a Friday night. So we're just very fortunate to, you know, have this in our backyard, and communities from both sides, you know, of the river that just support football. So it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. There's nothing beats it. There's nothing funner than playing out here on the field with under this stadium lights. So, yeah.
You may be a candidate right away for maybe play of the week there. Take me through that touchdown. You get the little screen pass, and you had some blockers ahead of you. Take me through that play.
I mean, really, I couldn't have done it without my line and my team. Like, they opened that up huge for me. Like, there's no way I could have done it with them. I mean, I almost walked. I could have walked into the end zone. So I mean, really, that goes out to my team on that one.
So once again, Enumclaw wins tonight. They knock off White River 41-21. Your final from Pete's Pool, the historic Pete's Pool. This stadium has been around since 1938. The ticket gates right here, they have not been around that long. But Paul, do these look familiar at all to you at all? Here, this is where you get the tickets at Pete's Pool. If they do, if you're watching at home and you're wondering, those kind of do look familiar, they got these from the Kingdom. These are the original ticket box offices from the Kingdom. They now have 2 of them here outside Pete's Pool. So that's what we do on the Blitz. We bring you highlights, and we bring you a little education as well. Who knows where we'll be next week? We'll bring you more highlights, more fun, more barbecue, and more education as well. Live tonight in beautiful Enumclaw, I'm Chris Egan. Paul, back to you.
I don't know, Chris. I really feel like I'm watching the History Channel with you. I really appreciate your input tonight and taking all the blame and being a target for us. Anyway, it's always fun, dude. We'll see you back here. Thanks a lot. All right, that's it. That's going to bring us to our final segment. This is always the fun part because one of our producers, Joel Knipp, he puts the top 5 together. You at home get to figure out, or you at wherever you are watching on your devices, you get to figure out if these really are the top 5 plays of the week. We can rail Joel a little bit too. Let's get to him and let's see what he's got for us tonight. Some may look familiar, but let's get going. Number 5, as we get it going here, Kennedy Catholic Sam Heward, outstanding. He throws 10 touchdowns, but this catch kicks off our top 5. Zane Thornton with a shoestring grab. Boy, give Heward and those guys a lot of credit tonight. Very slick. Take another look. Thornton in full stride, reaches down and makes a great catch. That's number 5. Number 4, we go back to the big game. White River's running back, Jack Irvian, takes the direct snap, runs it up the gut, cuts it to the outside, and makes one last move before diving in for the touchdown, 36 yards. Irvian fools everyone on the cutback, even his blockers. That's sweet. But when he gets close to the end zone, he gives that nice little hesitation move, and there's no denying Jack. Number 3, Tumwater's Dylan Loftus had 2 plays to choose from. Kick return for a score, and this play. Loftus hits the Jets 68 yards for a touchdown. Great patience to set up his blockers on this one perfectly. That's a good lesson for all running backs. Let the guys do some work before you cut right through them. Austin working, gets the final block, and Dylan is gone. Loftus earns the number 3 play of the week. Play number 2, Cascade Christian's Parker Johnson. An impressive run for a quarterback. He makes a couple of Ording defenders miss, and a couple more, and then he breaks through, finally gets the corner. Great little block there from number 3, and he's in. Johnson's ability to make players miss him, outstanding. 2 guys tackle each other. 2 more Cardinals run into each other. Johnson, elusive. Couple of blocks before slipping in the end zone. 27 yards for pay dirt. Then finally, number 1 from the same game. The defense never gets enough love. Cascade Christian gets it done. Michael Gurr scoops up the loose ball and no one's in front of him. Henry Thompson stops. He starts guiding him into the end zone, but Gurr turns it on. Look at a little closer look at this play. Donovan Scott is there to knock the ball free, and it ends up to Gurr. Scott doing the dirty work so Gurr can be the hero, and then the defense takes home the top play of the week. Well, we made it. 1 down, and I don't know, 11 or so to go. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for all the help out in the field tonight, and we'll do it again next Friday. We'll see you then.
I'm Alex Rozier in West Seattle at Chief South and Kennedy Catholic. It is week 1 of high school football. The High School Sports Blitz on King5.com and Facebook at 11 o'clock. I'll have highlights from this one on Instagram. Kennedy Catholic, Sam Heward throwing it all over the football field early. They lead 14-7 in this one over West Seattle's Chief South High School. We'll have complete coverage all night. Quick update tonight from Chief South High School. Sam Heward, the quarterback from Kennedy Catholic, he's a sophomore. He just threw 5 touchdowns in the first quarter. He's Damon's son. He's Brock Heward's nephew. He's on pace to throw 20 touchdowns. Sam Heward's a sophomore. He's thrown 9 touchdowns in the first half. That's 9. 9 touchdowns in the first half. Kennedy Catholic leads this one 59-13 with 1:30 left in the second.